Stuart Smith.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Well, as has already been said, the Horticultural Export Amendment Bill is what's not to like about it, but it is an enabling piece of legislation, and it enables an industry that is already doing very well, despite the lower dairy prices, and I'm pleased to see the dairy prices moving in the right direction. But despite that, this industry in particular has been one of the industries that's done some of the heavy lifting. Their exports have gone up tremendously. And I think one of the key things in this particular industry and this legislation, it's about scale. It's about industries being able to aggregate, or producers to be able to aggregate their products and sell them in a market. As an exporter, when the exporter goes and attempts to sell their goods overseas in the export market, the purchasers, first thing they're going to look at is the quality of the goods. They'll look at the price, and they'll look at the ability to supply, and they'll look at scale. And if you don't tick all those boxes, then it's very difficult to sell to a producer. So while at a small scale at the local market, the producer of avocados can sell quite easily beside another avocado producer, but going into an export market, that simply won't work, because the purchaser doesn't want to buy New Zealand avocados from 10 different suppliers. They would like that volume from one. And so this legislation enables that very thing to happen. And it's not just that supply issue, it's about a more integrated system for the quality of the goods, the size, all of those issues. That sort of thing is what a purchaser wants. So there's no doubt about it, this legislation in fact deals with all of that. We had 10 submitters that came before the committee, and it was fantastic. They were all absolutely wanting this bill across the line as quickly as possible, because they see the benefits of it. Reno Terakatni mentioned before in his very good speech about the boxes that had to be ticked, and having had quite a bit of experience in this area myself, the fact that you have to get 60% of the producers, and those votes have to represent at least 60% of the goods produced, both from the producer and the exporter, is quite a high bar to get across. But if you haven't got that level of support, then perhaps you really shouldn't be doing it. So I support that, and there was some angst, I guess, in that, and the committee considered that, and I think made quite rightly the right decision. I also think having the minister having to take into account before a regulation is passed an order in council, he has to consider all of the evidence before him. It's all documented. I think that's a very good step and very sound. So, Mr Speaker, this is a great bill. Its time has come, and it's a great pleasure for me to commend it to the House. Thank you.